Good morning, SEGATHON. I hope you're having a great morning so far. We're going to discover the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you're as excited as I am. We'll get started. We're going to name our character, and then time is going to start. So we get to name our character in a nice leisurely time. It's our first day on the job, so we get to name ourselves on the first day of our job. Just because we're going to name ourselves Pat for a lot of reasons. And we're going to say, that's my name. And then right after this, right after we say, yes, I spelled it right, that's when time starts. So let's get ready to investigate the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. I hope the passengers can read my scribble. I either fluctuate from really good handwriting to really awful handwriting. So, where are we at? We are on a dining train. We are a new employee there, and we are just going to blitz through this menu. That looks like a great menu. Chili dogs, ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. That sounds like a great menu if I'm being completely honest. So the story, everybody is hanging out with Amy Rose, and we are doing a murder mystery. So if you've ever been to like a mystery dinner theater, you'll understand like everybody is taking a part of it and is absolutely playing their part. Each one does different things, and we'll go over each character as we interact with them. But for now, I would love to hear in chat everybody's favorite Sonic the Hedgehog characters, or if you have a favorite OC you have made in your past. I'm here for it. So we're going to say, hey, Vector doesn't have a ticket. And we're going to go, hey, man, you stuffed it in the napkin bin. What's going on here? And now everybody has been talked to. And we're going to take Knuckles' order. No? Did we miss somebody? Good morning. There we go. Ooh, did I miss somebody? Good morning. I mean, apparently I'm... There we go. I completely missed Tails, like one of the most important ones. Tails and Amy Rose. I agreed with that one. Everybody is hanging out. So it is Amy Rose's birthday. And everybody is spending time with them, celebrating Amy's birthday in the way that they wanted to, doing a murder mystery, which I am here for. Amy Rose got really into the podcasts. This game came out in 2020, so it tracks. Got really involved in the mystery podcasts. And so it was like, you know what? I want to do a murder mystery on a train, which I'm here for. But there was apparently like a wreck, and we're going to go start gathering evidence. So we're going to start doing our best Phoenix Wright impression. We're just going to go start looking at things and going, let's add this to our evidence. And then we're going to talk to Amy Rose and start our interrogation, which is going to start doing the main meat of the story. So you'll note that I have absolutely been blitzing through conversation. But now we get to do our lane runner. And we're have to start collecting rings. And this will be what gets us through the main story. So our main character canonically imagines himself as Sonic collecting rings to solve a murder, which is the coolest idea ever. And it is just ingenious. I don't think I've seen a ton of it being done like this before, and we're here for it. And he imagines himself as Sonic, and let's be real, who hasn't done the Sonic run? Got a lot of Sonics. I'm not to sound as in the recency bias, but I'm actually a huge fan of Shadow the Hedgehog. I know it was made popular because of the new Sonic movie, but actually, weirdly enough, because of this run, I am actually a fan of Shadow. Because Shadow proves to be one of the best characters, but we're going to talk about that when we get to it. But for now, we're going to get out of the dining car. We're going to move forward. But it turns out Sonic is doing the Family Guy death pose. And Sonic has been murdered. So we're going to solve that. But to do that, we're going to have to go and talk to more people. So, introducing our next character. We know them. We love them. He's tougher than the rest of them. It's actually going to be Knuckles. And he's hanging out in the saloon car. With an arcade machine. Which, you know what? I got to be honest. That's where I'd be. I love myself a nice arcade, especially if they have rhythm games. So we're going to check out the glass and notice there's some lipstick on it. The arcade machine is broken. Knuckles is hanging out here. And then we're going to start the interrogation. And we're going to say, hey, this arcade machine's kind of smashed up. What's going on with this, Knuckles? You literally punch things. What's going on? Can't be punching arcade machines. Collect the rings. Avoid the spiky balls now. Each different character is going to have their own environmental hazard. So Knuckles has the giant spike balls. Exactly. So we're gonna play it again. We've come up with an objection right there, no diggity. We objected to something. He's gonna go like, yes, let me reframe my question. Let's get the talking parrot involved. Deep cut for the Phoenix Wright fans, of which I am one. We're gonna play this game a couple times, and we're gonna keep going. Some Silver the Hedgehog. Silver the Hedgehog is growing in popularity as of late. I think introduced in Sonic 06. And then has been part of storylines since then. So the main mechanic is collecting rings, right? If you manage to not collect enough rings, it just takes you back to the beginning of the level, and then you get to redo it. Sort of say, hey, you weren't alone in this place. The glass has lipstick on it. There's only one character that wears lipstick, and that's Rouge the Bat. But then after that, we have the ultimate life form, Shadow. And he's going to go, yeah, you're right, Shadow's here. He gave me a key, but let's move on. And we get to leave. We get to go out of here. And we're going to leave the saloon car onto our next car. It's the library car. Who here would be hanging out at the library car? That looks like it would be really, really heavy. I'm going to be completely real with you. That being said, this game came out in 2020, and that means that there was a lot of people hanging out indoors and everything. But the fun fact is this game was completely free. It came out on April Fool's Day, and it was completely free. It is an official Sega game, and it was released on April Fool's, and everybody thought this is going to be a goofy game, not serious, but it shows a lot of heart and character, because all these characters have different personifications that match kind of their aesthetic. So Espio is actually like a ninja poet, and Vector is the butcher in this. So it matches their character aesthetic, and I'm here for it. The Sonic Chili Dog G Fuel. All right, I didn't eat breakfast, but that's I gotta be honest, that's kind of sickening sounding. Chili Dog G Fuel. I'm gonna pass on that one. So he's gonna say, hey, like, what have you been doing? And SBO's like, hey, I've been reading the instruction manual for this train. And then we quiz him. And then we're gonna start poking holes in logic. But I mean, I'm here for reading the instruction manual for a train. Who here hasn't read an instruction manual for a piece of equipment? You don't have. No, I will agree. The Sonic universe has way more depth, lore, and heart. Yeah, I'm not going to fight you on that one because I wholeheartedly agree. I'm here for it. You got the collector's. Oh, I mean, the collector's edition G Fuel. Let me know how that goes. That feels like it would be horrific, but at the same time, like something worth trying. What you do is you do it on stream for a charity event. We raise X amount of money. We'll drink Chili Dog G Fuel, and then we'll take a week off because we're all sick. And there we go, collecting 96 rings out of 55. And I'm here for it. I love that he's got little ninja stars. SBO is a ninja. And then we're going to go hang out. We're going to leave. We're going to be like, all right, we're out. The mystery, it beckons us. And then we're going to go to the casino car. So we're going to have some crane games. We're going to have some slot machines, some table games. And Rouge and SBO, or not Rouge and SBO, Rouge and Blaze the Cat are here. They are hanging out. We're going to do a heist. This is one of my favorite sections because we are planning out a heist for this. So we selected all of our options. We're not going to go into it. Just believe me, we're doing it. And then we get into the safe. And then we're going to select it. Then all these things happen because of a Fabergé egg. It's going to start ticking. We all know what happens when things start ticking. A lot of things happen. But I mean, let's just see what happens. Like, it can't be that bad, right? Well, as it turns out, in our previous conversation with the SBO, we found out this train is super cool and has anti-explosive things. Turns out not actually anything diabolical, but instead has a absolutely chromed out chow chain, and I'm here for it. I would probably wear something like that if I could find one. But it's really hard to find that size of stuff. So, we are now in the lounge car with the best characters. It's the Chows playing the jazz. But also, we have Shadow here. And we're going to find out why Shadow is the best character of all time, and I will fight anybody on this one. Shadow has been the locksmith this entire time, right? Well, what that means is he has been passing around keys, excuse me. Because he's been locking everybody in their respective rooms, right? But why has he been doing that? That's a little weird. Well, it turns out Shadow's been doing something kind of sneaky. I told you it was absolutely Amy's birthday, right? So he's been locking everybody in there to keep himself alone in this place. He has been shopping for a birthday gift for Amy Rose. Somebody who I believe in canon he has barely had any screen time with. But it is because he is friends with Sonic and therefore friends with her. He is actually going and getting a gift. Now, you might say, oh, it's Shadow. He's just going to be getting, like, a simple gift. No. Shadow is getting a good gift. He is getting tickets to Amy Rose's favorite concert. And not just tickets, good seats. He's dropping the money to get really good seats for Amy's favorite concert so he can give it to her for her birthday. Shadow the Hedgehog pays attention to what people want for their birthday and buys them a gift that they will actually enjoy. I'm here for that. Like, here's the ultimate life for him, and he's like, you know what? I am edgy, I am broody, but I want to give somebody the best gift possible. And I think that that's something really cool. To me, that makes Shadow my favorite character, because he cares for people, and he's the Vegeta of this group. All right, let's be real. He wants to come across as somebody who is too above it all, too good, too powerful, all this. Turns out he's a big softy and is out buying tickets to a concert for somebody I don't believe he knows a ton about other than that. You know what? I'm here for it. Buying chickens is pretty cool. Shadow is the Piccolo of the group. I can see it. Let's get out of here. Let's finish this. So, we are rounding out the end. We're at the front. I say rounding out the end. We still got a little ways to go. We're going to investigate the room. We're going to say, hey, there's an arm here on the floor. It's a broken robot arm from the train. By the way, there's also a dirt on the floor. And then we're going to go, all right, cool. Amy, we think we got it. Let's do this. The grumpy dad. There you go. I like it. So we're going to say, hey, we figured it out. Amy, let's call the group. It's going to be Espio. Sorry, not to spoil it or nothing. It's going to be Espio. Ninja darts. I'm here for it. Only one who could have snuck away. But it's weird because, well, Espio was supposed to be the one who is the murderer on the train. Remember, this is all because it is a murder mystery. Somebody had to be the murderer. But wasn't actually supposed to hurt Sonic. It was supposed to be all pretend. So what changed? Well, I'll give you a second to think about that. In a Sonic game, there's really only been one canonical enemy that's been pretty consistent. And I'll give you a hint. His name starts with an E and rhymes with Eggman. Because who here would have public transportation in a world such as this? There we go. It's Dr. Eggman. Yeah, the robot crab. You got it. Got it in one. It was the robot crab with the blicky. Canonically, that's what the animals inside are called. They're called blickies, and I will fight on that one, and I will keep that one. I love... Oop, I didn't mean to. The blueprint. The Candyman, fair. Yeah, Eggman has made this train into a diabolical trap. Because let's face it, hanging out on a train and making it into a trap seems... honestly, it seems pretty on par for Eggman. Alright. There we go. The flicky is a blicky, exactly. That joke is something I have repeatedly used. What can travel through the vent but a broken robot arm? They travel through the vents in this game. They're kind of like the assistants here. Also, we're having great luck. We're getting all the coins, all the rings, excuse me. They're in a static location every time. But we're actually having a pretty good consistency here. If you play this game quite a bit, you'll have everything, the locations memorized. There's not a 100% category for this, but there is an all trash cans percent. Unfortunately, this game does not have a huge speedrun community, so right now, if you were to record yourself playing with a timer, you would be on the board. Amy is the cause of it all. Amy has been only one with the master key. But the train itself is a bad nick. Sonic found out, was taken out. The train conductor was taken hostage. But we all know that Eggman's robots tend to have a personality, right? The train is sentient. And we're going to get into why the train decided it wanted to hold everybody hostage, wants to do all this stuff. It's not just because Eggman made it. Eggman gave it sentience, but the train has some opinions. And they're pretty sad opinions. So, why is the train upset? Well, the conductor's retiring. He's done. He's taking a break. He's old enough. He's retiring. He's going to go live out in the side with his lovely wife, and he's retiring. And the train is going to miss him. And so the train doesn't want the conductor to leave. Yes, there is an all trash cans. I'm here for it. I've done that as an incentive for charity events. It is super fun. It barely adds any time. But you know, there's always stuff in the trash cans. But now we're actually playing as Sonic, because now we are running to the front of the train and we are listening to some great music. Again, free game, went hard on the OST. Like, if you're not jamming out to this song, like, what's going on? We need to talk. I think we're going to see the restarting of the level here. Yep, we're going to go back. Not enough rings. It's going to take us right back. So, time loss a little bit, but not punishing. Not going to be anything that's going to super bother us. We're going to, like, try to get better at this. We're not going to let the late night, early morning get us. You know what? I liked it so much, we're going to do it again. We just want more time with the OST. Right? Yeah. That's what we're going to tell ourselves. It's going to help us sleep at night. There we go. But I like the fact that this game was free, and it came at a really good time when I don't think there's a whole lot of other games that are like this that I can think of. Unless we're talking about Avian Attorney, which is a Phoenix Wright-esque game. You play as a bird. You'll notice we're going back through everyone's environmental hazards. We got Shadow's Chaos Beams? I forget, Chaos Control, excuse me. Grab these last few rings. Don't let the greed get to us. There we go. Yeah, it really did come out of nowhere. It was an April Fool's game, and everybody's like, oh, this is a joke. No, very serious game. And I love that it's an official game. It's not like it's a fan-made game or not made by main Team Sonic. It is Team Sonic front and center. So now we're at the front of the train. We've ran all the way back. So now we have things to do. There's Dr. Eggman. The train is wanting to fight back. It does technically make it canon, yes. More excellent music. I say this every time I play it, literally. If this music does not make you think a little bit of like Deltarune, Undertale, and then one of the characters here in a second makes you think of Deltarune characters, like, boy, am I sadly mistaken. 90 rings. Shoutouts to Deltarune for getting their Chapter 3-4 release this weekend. This weekend has not been kind to my time management. And you'll see now we have robot hands popping up out of the ground. There we go. As we focus on getting these rings here. The trick is to slightly unfocus your eyes so you're not actually looking at anything. There we go. In one of the runs upcoming, we are going to have to kind of be slow with our mashing because we can actually soft lock the game literally about 60 seconds before the end of the game. There's nothing worse than being on PB pace and soft locking. Also, this train reminds me of the Queen from Chapter 2 of Deltarune. There we go. There we go. We're just going to keep hitting the train. There's one hit. We're all Sonic fans here. We know it's going to take about 3 hits. Turns out there's a flicky inside. I jumped too early. But I love this game. It is a nice, chill game. Major suggestion for anybody interested in it, go grab it. It's free. Play it with a group of friends. Get onto a Discord call. Play it with a group of friends. And everybody take a character to voice. There's enough that everybody's going to be voicing at least a little bit. You can have a little bit of fun through it. Make it a night. Get invested in voice acting. There we go. I know that I've absolutely wanted to do that here. So we're going to do one last one. We actually now have to collect 100, so now inevitably here's where we don't. We're going Ultra Instinct mode. We're going to dodge, duck, and weave, and collect everything. There we go. Hit the train one more time. Espio's gonna grab. the blicky. We're gonna have to be slow here. Okay, I believe we've passed the soft lock. Okay, we have officially passed the soft lock. Right there is where you can soft lock, and you'll see we're about 60 seconds from the end. So here's where we find out, like, hey, the train is gonna miss the conductor. The train loves and is friends with the conductor and doesn't want to see him go. I think we've all had the coworker that leaves, and we're like, oh man, this job kind of stinks now. But time is coming up as soon as it says, but hey, that's just my life. We're gonna say, what, you know, the train no longer works. We no longer work there. So we're gonna talk about what we did, what we're gonna do with our life now. Everybody celebrates Amy's birthday with a nice, lovely cake that looks delicious. So he's gonna say, hey, here's what happened to me. Let's go, Dad! Love the shirts. Sorry, I have to point that out every time. They've got the little flag, let's go, Dad. Well, as for me, I quit my job, practiced singing, and after all, managed to fly to space. But hey, that's been my life, and that is time, and this has been the run of Sonic the Hedgehog, murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, excuse me. Good timing right there. Appreciate it. And then credits will run as we do our little end closing point. My name is DerrickGnC. I do a lot of speed runs, randomizers, and speed runs of randomizers over at twitch.tv/DerrickGnC. I am also on the YouTubes and the Blue Sky. Same name. You get to see all sorts of different randomizers. And honestly, all you have to do is say, hey, have you considered speedrunning this game? And I'm going to go look it up. This is my lovely cat, Kuro. She's coming to hang out with me for this run. Was like, hey, I hear you're talking about Sonic. I would like some love. So appreciate everybody. Appreciate the staff of SEGATHON for letting me run this game. It is a unique Sonic game, but it's been fun. Last but not least, shout out to my community who's loved watching this game multiple times. It's been great. As well as my lovely wife who's able to take our kiddos out of the house for the day so that I can do this run for you all. So yeah, I think that's my shout outs. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Go check out the other runs. There are a lot of great ones coming up. And I think that's it for me. So until next time, enjoy the rest of SEGATHON.